What an awesome way to start this trip with that fox right off the bat. Beautiful big coat for winter. And gonna have some wintry conditions here tonight. It's supposed to be quite a snowstorm coming. Flurries have already begun. Barometric pressure is falling, which is good for fishing. And I'm hoping to get my first ice fishing of the season in right now. But I don't know if there's safe ice. I had to rig up the 2-sled train to get everything in with all the fishing gear. So hopefully I don't lug it all in for nothing.
Vlogging ain't no joke.
So, found camp. It's exactly where Aaron and I camped last year. Here's some of our firewood. It's about a 5.5 kilometer haul to get in here. The lake is just, I don't know, another 200 meters. Gonna set up and then get right to fishing. I'm all done here. It's time to go see if there's any good ice. Well, it's beautiful here. Lake looks amazing. It's so exciting to be back ice fishing, hopefully. I know it's extremely shallow here, so I'm gonna walk out just a little farther and then try drilling. I've got picks around my neck and then a PFD on just until I establish what kind of ice conditions we've got. All right, looks good. I'll hook the scoop onto the bottom of the ice and use that as a rough gauge. That's great. That's a good 6 inches of ice. But it varies around the lake. You could hit spring, upwelling and creating really bad ice. So I'll have to keep measuring, but that gives me a lot of confidence. It was -10 when I left the car this morning, and I guess it's warmed up a bit. It's turned to freezing rain, so that's pretty ugly. So I've got 4 inches of nice black ice all the way out here. Beautiful, perfect for walking on, easy to drill through. Drop down, see how much depth I'm working with here. This is about where I caught a pretty decent pike last year. So why change it up? Spot should be good as any. It's adjacent, it's right in between the two basins of the lake. One's really shallow. This side of the lake's really shallow. This side's very deep. And right here in the middle is where I intend to set up shop. Only about 3 feet of water, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. I also picked up an underwater camera for ice fishing. It's my first time using it ice fishing. Tried it once briefly in the canoe, but this is really what I bought it for. Let's see what we got. Been here in the spot for a good half hour or more now. Getting cold, having some cheese and coffee, but I'm gonna move around a bit. Can't stay here all day. It's not exactly pleasant to be out in this icy snow. The wind is blowing it sideways too, but I can't just go sit in the hammock all day. So that's the shallow side of the lake. I was fishing kind of where that point is, and there was about 4 inches of black ice. Here, 50 meters closer to the deep end, 3 inches. Right over there, maybe 15-20 meters, down to less than 2 inches. I gingerly tested it, so this is as far as I can go. So to start off the hole, I'll jig really aggressively, let it hit bottom, kick up a little silt cloud, hopefully draw something in. Pretty nasty out here. I've been on the lake for 3 or 4 hours now, and conditions have just really gone downhill. Way worse than what was forecasted, and it's actually because it's warmer. Stuff's starting to melt on me. My gear is getting soaked. My gloves are soaked, and tomorrow they're going to be a block of ice. So I think this will be my only chance to fish today. Tomorrow morning I'm just going to have to pack up and get out of here. There might even be some rain tonight turning to ice, so just nasty conditions. Winter is so much easier when it's good and cold, so it's too bad that it warmed up, but what are you gonna do? Just had my first mark on the sonar. Gets the heart racing after hours of boredom, cold. Oh. And then immediately you start thinking that that was your only shot. It's nice to see. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Decent little pike. It happened so fast I couldn't even get a camera going. Get him there. Alright, thank you, buddy. Saved my day. Oh, it's cold up here, isn't it? Go back down there where it's warmer. There you go, thank you. Woo! Ooh, it's cold. Well, I'm grateful to that pike for salvaging my day. I gotta pack up. It's gonna be dark by the time I get back, and I'm damp and just chilled. I'm shivering, so that's good enough effort. I did what I could. Back to land. Feels good to be moving, getting warm. Time to get the stick stove going. There's a couple of perfect little stringy dead trees here. Start with that. Got some sticks in there. Some nice dry birch bark. And fine kindling. And I planned to drink this on the ice, but it was way too cold. It was the last thing I wanted to do. Much warmer in the woods here, out of the wind. I love this Kelly kettle stick stove so much. Cooking on it, just with little sticks, it brings me great joy. So I'd planned on fishing tomorrow as well, but yeah, my gear is going to be ice tomorrow morning. So I didn't want to spend any time cooking, or as little as possible anyway. So I just brought some KD and make it for dinner. Oh, Jimmy! Craft dinner's ready! My Jimmy sure does love the wholesome taste of craft dinner. But here's my little secret. I add a little bit of cauliflower, and guess what? He'll never notice. Here's your bucket of craft dinner, Jimmy. My favorite. Thanks, Mom. Mom! What the Jimmy! You go to your room, mister! We do not use that language in this house. No. I'm 13. I have a full beard. I'm not going to my room.
Time stopped. It was in that moment I realized my little boy had become a man. Maybe I babied him too much, but I was a single mom. What else could I do? Being mom to a little boy was my purpose, the only thing I really knew how to do. I tried not to let on how much it bothered me, but nothing could stop the tears that night. My dollar store pillow was nothing more than a wet sponge by the time sleep took me. These were my darkest days since Jimmy's dad left me for a cyborg.
Oh my goodness, this is so appreciated right now. I'm so hungry. Food. Well, it's been raining for a while. Worst case scenario, really. Not at all how I imagined this little trip going, but anyway, it is what it is, and the variety, the unexpectedness is what keeps this fresh, so it's all good. I'm taking an Nalgene full of boiling water into my sleeping bag. I'm really tired. Being cold all day was exhausting, not to mention the haul in. Been in the hammock for about 12 hours. It's very hard to get up this morning, knowing that my gear is all wet. There's a cold north wind blowing hard out there, and I gotta schlep out of here. It rained hard last night. A little snow toward the end, I guess, but look at this. Like, ice stuck to this. It's gonna be a complete mess to clean up. That was a nasty job, and a pretty nasty little trip in the end. It seemed like it would be so nice with snowfall overnight and ice fishing 2 days, but what are you gonna do? I got to see that beautiful red fox, and one pike threw me a bone to save the fishing for me, so I'll take it. If you were craving some ice fishing, I still have some ice fishing that never got posted last winter, so I'll throw that in here, and hopefully be doing a lot more of that soon. Okay, first hole of the day. Let's see what we're working with. On Navionics, it says that I'm supposed to be, it's a 17.7-foot line there, so close to 20 feet. The sonar agrees with that. Let's have a look with the underwater camera, see what kind of structures down there, if there are any weeds or anything like that. Nothing too distinct on the bottom. Just looks mucky and flat. Oh, there's a little fish. Maybe a smelt. Can't tell, it's hard to see on the screen, it's small. Oh, here's another fish. Yeah, smelt. Oh, and there's my jig. Fish on. Move to my third hole in 60 feet of water. Could be a whitey. Not sure, but there's a bit of weight there. Tons of head shakes, like non-stop. I would love to get there. A bit of sustained tension. Turn on the other camera. There we go. Okay. No, it's probably a lake trout. Get this out of here. Okay. Yeah, should be a decent laker. Oh, is that the hole? Can't see it yet. There it is. Come on up. Just got to get it turned up. Oh, come on. Bloody hell. There we go. That's a nice keeper too. Right size. Not too big. Not too small. Thanks, man. Thank you. Nice laker. I'm going to dispatch it right away. It's bleeding a little bit, so it might have taken a bit of a hit in the gills, so that's an extra good reason to keep it. Now, just right after dispatching it, I'm going to cut the gills, which A, see it spurted some blood there, A, ensures that it dies and isn't suffering, and B, it helps bleed the flesh, keeps it fresher and tastier. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Hands getting cold. It's not a brutally cold day, but it's certainly not warm. Came out of nowhere actually. I didn't see it on the sonar at all. Just came right off bottom. Hit pretty hard, commit right away. It's nice. Got it on this tube jig. White tube jig, it's a lake trout favorite. Fish on, another one. Sonar just went out, it's pretty cold now. Oh no, I just lost it. Shoot. Oh, it was right here too. Oh man. Oh well. It's probably around the same size as the last one. 4 or 5 pounds. Fish on. Oh shoot. Oh man, I can't get my glove off. Oh, I lost it again. Man, I can't. These gloves are just too bulky. Oh, I can see him going down there on the sonar. Goodbye. Thanks for the bite. There it goes. Just rewinding the sonar. There he goes. He was coming up. And that's where I lost him. 20 feet deep. And he goes back down. Drat. 1 for 3 now. The wind does not let up for hours, and I'm just too cold to enjoy this anymore, so I'm going to call it a day. I got a fish, so I'll take it. Heading into a back lake for some brookies, and it's a tough trek to get in, but hopefully that means good fishing. Okay, we're at the lake. Aaron, you had a bit of an issue there. What happened?
My watch detected that I was in trouble and sent an alert to my sister. So, and she could get a hold of me right away because I don't usually pick up my phone out here. So
Yeah, I guess it registered that her heart rate was
too high
or something as we were climbing up there.
Oops.
I thought she was having an episode.
Yeah, but I'm okay.
Yeah. Michelle and Aaron are getting a fire going. It's pretty chilly today. So you're allowed 2 lines per angler in the winter. So Sylvain has a bunch of lines set up here with minnows. Aaron and I are jigging jig flies. It's quite shallow. It's almost frozen to bottom here. A lot of slush, as you can see. I just went out a little deeper. It's still not too deep.
My fingers hurt. Wedding singer? Huh? No. Happy Gilmore. They nibble? Look at that. Oh no. Yeah! Is it a good size?
Is that the normal size you've been getting here?
Yeah. Good size.
Can you hold that up again? It's gonna taste good.
Yeah.
Nothing?
Just nibbling. Yeah.
Oh, now we're getting there. That's number 4.
Yeah.
Few brookies on the minnows, on the set lines. I'll take it. Whoa.
I'm okay. Just a wrecking ball.
Are the rods okay?
I think I've broken something. Oh no. Oh good. Oh.
Oh my. Nice. Good form.
Oh, it's a lot more fun going down, isn't it? Yeah.